for a decent amount of my career, minus a couple collarbones, and then being efficient for so long. There's a lot that goes into 50,000 yards. I'm proud of it. It's more of a longevity record, which playing behind Favre, you realize how important it is to stay on the field and play through injuries, and I've always prided myself on trying to do that. It was a fun day of milestones, hitting my 50,000.
Here comes the blitz this time. Russ looks. Now he's going to let it fly. Got a man out there. Metcalf makes the catch at the 5. He's down at the 1-yard line. Nobody throws the deep ball like Russell Wilson. Russ is going to lay it up over the top to David Moore, who makes the catch. It is in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Yeah, what's good? Welcome to NFL Total Access on a Monday night. A bizarre Week 12 continued in Philly, a game that we will soon be breaking down. Appreciate you for staying up late and hanging out with us. By us, I mean Super Bowl champ James Jones, Hall of Famer Terrell Davis. I'm Kyle Montgomery, and tonight, the bird was the word as we get you out to Lincoln Financial Field. Eagles, Seahawks, both teams fighting to retake their respective division leads. Russell Wilson, he's good in prime time. 28-8-1, best record by QB since 1950. First quarter, no score. Seahawks going for it on 4th down. But David Moore gets stopped by Derek Barnett, loss of 5. That Eagles defense, TD, showed up early.
Yes, they did. Early and often.
Here's another example of that Eagles defense getting after Danger Russ. It's Barnett, this time a loss of 1. Seahawks turn it over on downs on the first 2 drives. Second quarter we go. Seahawks ball. Game still scoreless. Russ turning the stove on. Starting to cook a little bit. DK Metcalf, the bomb. 52-yard gain down to the 1, JJ.
Yeah, that's a big-time play right there. We know Russ and DK do that often, man, but this defense was on the field for way too long. It just was a matter of time before they hit a couple of these throws right here.
Pete Carroll was loving it. He would love this even more. No pun intended. David Moore, 1-yard touchdown. Seahawks lead 7-0. Next Seahawks possession. Chris Carson and his return takes on a bunch of Eagles defenders. 16-yard touchdown.
Yes, it does. That's the attitude they needed. They've been missing this the last 4 weeks he was out. Look what he brings back. Look at that aggressive running style. That's what the Seahawks is all about.
Yeah, nice injection of energy into that Seahawks run game. Meantime, Carson Wentz, he struggled on his first 5 drives of this game. 0-5 on 3rd downs. Not doing so well throwing the ball, so why not try it with his legs? Not too bad. Scrambles for 20 yards here. So they're on 39. 8 plays later, 3rd and 5. Here's Wentz. He's going to scramble again, this time for 13 yards. Down to the Seahawks, 18. Eagles converted 3 third downs on the drive. 5 plays later, 2nd and goal. Wentz to Dallas Goedert. He's got a touchdown from 6 yards out. Eagles trail 14-6 after a missed PAT as they headed into break. 4th quarter we go, a 17-9 game. Carson Wentz. Pass batted down here by K.J. Wright. Incomplete. Take another look here. TD is Wright playing the passing lanes there.
Yes, sir. If you can't get there, stop and jump. Maybe you bat it down.
Ensuing Hawks possession. Wilson, DK Metcalf, 31-yard game. JJ, he was giving it to Darius Slay tonight. We got to keep it above.
Well, you know they always say, man, good offense beats better defense any day. I mean, Darius Slay couldn't play no better defense than that, but high point the ball and go get it. And this is another one that could have been high pointed right here, just a drop by DK Metcalf, but hey, Darius Slay falls down. You got a chance to go up and make another play. That's a big-time break right there for the Eagles.
Yeah, remember DK had his breakout game against the Eagles in the playoffs last season. A 20-9 contest, and Carson Wentz, who leads the league in interceptions, picked off one more again. Quandre Diggs doing the flapping his wings like an eagle. Having some fun at Carson Wentz's expense as the Eagles would lose this one at home, 17-23. Seahawks, meantime, moved to number 2 in the NFC playoff race. You look at Russell Wilson's numbers, solid night. Not anything's going to jump off the papers for you, but 230 yards and a touch to lead the way. Chris Carson pretty solid in his return. Again, as the Seahawks keep things rolling. We welcome you back out to the set, Kyle with the guys. And JJ, we'll start with you first. Your impressions of this Seahawks win on the road tonight.
Well, you know, it's always hard to get a win no matter where you're going to go play at, man. It's the NFL. It's hard to win ball games. But this Seattle Seahawks Hawks offense, I mean, they started off hot. I mean, everybody was yelling Russ for MVP, let Russ cook. Nobody could slow this team down. And it just feels like since that Cardinals loss on the road when they had that good game on offense, this offense has just been – they just haven't been clicking, man. They haven't been on the same page. They haven't really been explosive. And, yeah, they make a couple of these plays every now and then, but the let Russ cook really hasn't been there. And you played against a wounded Eagles team tonight who the defense was on the field a lot, and you only scored 23 points, and it might not, and it probably shouldn't have even been that. You know, this Eagles defense was out there battling. So I just got some questions for this Seattle team, man, because they have hope to go win this whole thing. And if they don't get this thing back cooking on the offensive side of the ball, it's going to be an early exit for them in the playoffs.
JJ, to me, watching this game, the tempo was set early, and I think Pete Carroll came into this game thinking that the Eagles aren't going to score a lot of points. And so when you go for it on your first drive on 4th and goal, and you don't kick a field goal to put points on the board, to me that told me that they don't respect the Eagles' offense. And so then on the second drive, you do the same thing. Halfway to the field, you go through it on 4th and about 4. So to me, the Seahawks realized they only needed to score a few points to win this game. They weren't concerned about the Eagles' offense. Now, back to your point about how he started off. No, this is not the best game they played. But to their credit, they did play a team that is, just desperate right now. A team that's really not that good. But we all know on this level, all teams are capable of beating you. And so the Seahawks did just enough to win this game. They're fine. I'm not concerned about them. They lead their division. They're probably the best team in that division. So, listen, they took care of business. They didn't lose this game, so kudos to them.
JJ, I know you were keeping a close eye on the matchup between DK Metcalf and Darius Slay. Obviously, DK Metcalf won that matchup tonight big time. How'd you think about the way that played out?
Yeah, I mean, it was a battle all game long. I mean, Darius Slay is one of the best in the business at the corner position. I mean, he could play press, he could play off, he could do it all. But listen, when you're on the field that long and you're going up against this monster right here, DK